Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Isles of Sea and Sky, where I'm in a weird mood, and also I'm developing an RSI from playing video games all day. My shoulder is fucking killing me. We're gonna try to work out stuff on this island for sure. It's gonna happen. For real, don't let me forget to come back. But I actually want to go back out into this part of the world here and have a little bit more of a look around. There are several islands that we've not been to yet. There are places that we haven't explored all the way. Yeah, I just wanna remedy that. So hold on. The way this is, you see how it's drawn on the map? It looks like there's a path on the right side of this thing that just leads up, and the way it's drawn on the map, that's connected to the area that I'm standing in now. That's a very weird misrepresentation of the thing we're seeing here. Not that it matters a huge amount. Let's just get on the turtle. There's a couple of islands that I want to go to, right? A couple of places we haven't been. There are some things to get on the other islands, the islands that we have been to already. And it does look like, you know, given the one-way gate just to the south of us and stuff, it does look like there are things yet to be explored. Like there is more sea. There's more game here. Let's go check this out. Let's go check out what appears to be the corpse of the void worm from that story. What is this? Okay. Are we, oh, we're doing mirror mode. Okay, I see the thing. I see the thing. What happens if... Okay, well, I can certainly get rid of Mirror Me. Oh, but I need Mirror Me. I see. Because, like, how else are we going to ring the thing up there? So here's a question. I shouldn't do that. But here's a question. If I move when Mirror Me can't move, you know, it just desyncs us. And that obviously could have some utility. If I press against a surface, okay, if I can't move, he doesn't move when I just press a direction. Because obviously what we're going to need to do here is use the demon to ring all the gongs. This is interesting, and we're going to come back to it. I kind of want to, what I kind of wanted to focus on is cleaning up the stuff that we've already been to. But this is interesting, and it's a neat new mechanic. So, Little Green Island, all set. I wanna go to all the little islands now because I feel like we can probably clear them. That's right, you don't get maps on the little islands, which is a little annoying. This one we might be good on, right? Like we might have already. I'm so aware of the way I'm sitting now. I'm favoring this shoulder so much. I don't know if that's a good idea. All right, this was the solution here, right? Yeah, that'll get us some clarity. I think we were done with this one, but I'm just giving it a quick once over. Yeah, okay. As far as we can tell, done with this one. I'm also trying to keep an eye out for the snakes, for the glowy snake eyes. I don't think they lit up on any of the screens on that island. Still don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, so is there anything left to do here? We didn't ever figure out the song, right? Am I right about that? Trying to keep an eye on the terrain here because we know that the music spots will be drawn for us. I wonder if, well, I mean, there's still whatever's going on with these bird-shaped things. But I wonder if the music notes can appear underground on this one. Where was the music device? It's on the screen to my right, I think. Yeah, no, we only have a single note on this one. So there is that to do. There is running around and finding all the music notes. And sadly, it's kind of a tedious thing to do if you don't hit them while you're exploring everything else. Because you can look all over the island to find the second one, find it on the last screen, and then despite the fact that you looked everywhere, have no additional information on where the third one is, and so have to look on every screen again. That sucks a bunch. So I don't know, this bit of this maybe is something that's worth doing off camera. That's a weird hole there, right? Also, it feels like it's going to be so easy to miss them because I am, not the most observant person on Earth. Let's put that like very gently for me. Oh, wait. I see it. It is like pretty barely there. But, there is like, that's a good example though of the way that there is a kind of place to look generally. Right? It tends to be the case that it is in some kind of like dead end, that it is kind of out of the way. And that certainly helps. But yeah, you really would like to have found stuff while you're still solving puzzles. I'm gonna hope that there's no underground ones. This island just has twice as much ground to search, which is pretty grim. Okay, I don't see one anywhere here. Okay, nor there. God, yeah, there is so much space to look for. Nope, that's not what I feel like I take my fingers off the controls and then he steps like 2 or 3 more times. Just to really make sure it's completely fucked. Have we found anything adjacent to like that weird medallion on the thing in 2 halves on any of the other islands? I guess like part of the deal with that was, did I ever figure out what this is about? We've seen that symbol in another place. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That's probably significant. I don't know exactly what to make of it, but we've seen that symbol on that one other island. The one with the rock that seems to be asleep for some reason. Just, it feels significant to me. Also, this island, I do have to say, this island has a very annoying sort of like shape. The way to path around it is very annoying in terms of like searching it systematically. I'm starting to get a little worried that this one may be underground. I do not want to have to search all of the screens above and below ground for every note. That feels really bad. Okay, still nothing up here. So yeah, it feels like this actually is going to be underground, unless it is maybe the top left screen, like the all the way top left. I didn't go up here yet, right? Okay, yeah, I don't see it. That doesn't mean that it wasn't ever on the screen. It just means I didn't see it if it was on the screen, which is, you know, possible. Let's call that a thing I am capable of missing. The underground's kind of like that too, in terms of it just being kind of like annoying to search all of because of the nature of the way it interconnects. You know, I didn't even realize, but on the tiles like this that are the darker color and the different shape, the little eye is actually inscribed inside the wall. That was not the thing that drew my attention, but it is the thing that's true. Okay, I'm gonna tap out on this. Let's worry about this off camera. I will solve this off camera. We know what the deal is. It's just get some run around, find all the notes on the ground, go play those notes on the big xylophone. Get, what is it, 3 stars? For now, let us return to the sea and find the other small islands where we can maybe do something a little bit more interesting, potentially a little bit more consequential. I don't know how many stars we're going to need to like finish things around here, but it feels like we're okay. Yeah, this is a little island, right? We don't get a map. But we do, at the very least, get to try to pick up that black gem up there. We rang that one already. How do we access this? We access this via turtle? From the other side? There isn't another open side to this, is there? Also, the way this looks... Aha. Okay. I was gonna say, it seems like there must be a secret passage here, because otherwise how are we going to reach that black gem? And indeed, that one did not have any visual indication. You could see the eye on one of the block, like the very lowest right block, but that's not a thing that was visible to us before, I don't think. So I have to figure out how to get that thing up here. So you push it through the green thing. Okay, I guess it's not too difficult. So let me step here. We need this block. And I would like for it to come through this thing from this side, right? Do I want to go... I guess there's no reason to really mess with it. Like, I can just move this to the corner, and that'll be good enough. Smash that, and then push this through, and it'll just disappear at the screen barrier. Okay. Got another one of those, for whatever those are for. And also there's another area to this island that can't actually be reached from the side that I'm trying to reach it from. Does this island have another... No, it absolutely does not have another... Well, I guess actually, no, you can see In the tile to the east of the island, there is a little entrance way symbol, but there's no way to actually get over there. I guess it's like the path in the light blue from here. Oh, I see. That's honestly, pretty cleverly hidden. In that it's like kind of not really hidden, but you know, you just wouldn't be looking for it necessarily. Okay, so I gotta cover up all of these things. Seems challenging. What do I need to cover up first? Because if I put this on there, obviously that's going to cause a huge problem. So the idea is I put this here, and then when we push this block down onto there, that allows me to push this block to the, at least in theory, allows me to push this block to the side, except that. But I don't actually need the blocks at all, right? Because I can use these rocks to hold the buttons down. Which is a thing I totally forgot about until just this moment. So then I have to create a situation with these that allows me to step over into the... allows me to actually get to the golem. Which is like, what? How do I do that? I need to move some... I need to move some stuff out of the row. So we have to make room to keep drawing things out, right? And then I have to step out into a tile that doesn't have a rock in it, so that when I'm when I'm doing that, I'm not adding a rock back in. But the problem is I'm doing this in such a way that all of the stuff is gathered against that wall, which is not ideal. Like, we need the gap to be in a different place, right? And at this point, I've made it very difficult to continue removing stuff. This is still, like, mechanically, this is still difficult for me. It's still difficult for me to see, like, how am I... Okay, let's get you out of there, at the very least. Yeah, it's still mechanically, it's quite difficult for me to look at this and think, like, how are we going to adjust the positions of the rocks? So if I were to... I guess if this wooden block were gone, like if I put it in a position where I could destroy it, I could open up enough space to be able to pull more rocks down. What I'm kind of thinking is, like, if we could engineer a situation where I could leave a rock on the green post space, and then I could trigger the green button and just destroy it, that would actually be, like, very helpful. That would require the other post to be gone as well, or it would require this thing to not be here. this box to be gone. Not just not here, but actually gone. I feel like I'm doing a really good job of like I'm doing a really good job of ensuring that whatever rocks are left, they're all stacked on this left side so that it's very difficult to take advantage of them being gone. That feels not ideal. Okay, I've almost got it to the point where even with that being the case, we're, you know, kind of all set here. How do I get these two out in a way that keeps them out? I think maybe I've really screwed this up. Because the more I look at this, the more I think that we need... Maybe I need to craft the path that's going to let me walk up to the gong before I actually deal with all the bollards, so that then when we depress them all, we can just walk straight to it. Because it feels to me like I want to be able to walk down and around here, right? To be able to do the same thing that I did to move the blocks out in the first place. Because like if I... You know, I need to do something like that, right? And then move all that stuff out of the way. And then... Unfortunately, the way I've set it up right now, I don't have the ability to... Okay, here we go. I can get down to the blocks again this way. We can do this. Push that down to there. And then... Yeah, this is how you have to do this. You have to create the path first. And now I need to figure out how to dig a dig a route that's going to let me actually access the star, right? Which is probably doable. There we go. That was a lot of work for one additional star, and maybe ultimately not worth it potentially. But I do like the hinting with the turtle on this side of the island. So then you go back to the map and you look and you see the landing spot here, and then you like look around. It's like, how would I get to that? Because you can't just access it from the east. You have to. Yeah, I think that's cool overall. So we have these little islands where we now definitely can get inside, and we got ourselves some elementals and another one of those crystals. Although there's still an awful lot of work for sure to do on the actual wind elemental island too. Reminding myself how the mechanic works. So, okay, can y'all ring gongs? You can't. Okay, then what do I need them to do? I need to be able to ring the gong. I do see the eye carved in the ice over there to the right. Not really sure what to make of that. If we were to... No, like, how would I ever have access to the gong is the problem. I mean, like... Okay, well, I can do this. But I can't use this block for anything. Again, I see the eye. There is an eye carved in there. Okay, the air elementals are also not able to make it up this very, very tiny step. There's nothing about an air elemental that says I should be able to get more than 3 inches off the ground. So that's perfectly fair. Okay, so they don't do anything if you stop them over a gap. These are real spikes, right? Yes, they're they're absolutely real spikes. Here's a question. Can I use... Oh. Okay, hold on now. Some more questions to answer. If we were to... So it's when you enter one of these things, you change its facing and you leave with more movement points than you entered with. That's interesting. So if I have somebody... Alright, let me push in here. Okay, I was kind of hoping that being moved with that velocity into the gong would cause it to fire. Okay, hold on. Then I have another question, which is, can I just pick up? I can pick up and move the player. Doing so immediately ends the elemental's move, though. Okay. So that's the deal then. The idea is you construct a chain of elementals that will carry me to the top right corner, where I can then ring the gong, grab the star, and then we can construct a new chain of elementals to get me to the gem. Okay. We hadn't really, done any work figuring out how these things function. So wait, when I... Okay, it doesn't... Flinging the player into an elemental doesn't change the elemental's facing. Which is a little not the way it's a little inconsistent. But okay, so I want one of them facing up here. We want another one facing... Oh, right. The elemental entering the thing's space does change its facing. That's annoying. Okay, but now, if I have one of these elementals pass the player up this way, grab a star, hit a gong, push you here, you can set up in the same... You cannot set up in the same spot, despite the fact that you should be able to. Ah, but I can't actually move the... Shoot. No, that's a problem. I can't move that elemental to get it out of there. Because the player can't push it anymore. Well, you know what I can do? I can experiment with this. No, I can't. Never mind. Trying to experiment with that is just going to get me killed because I'm going to end up on the spikes. So I need to have already figured out more of a way out than this. I really thought I was going to be able to just walk out, but because of the position I left this air elemental in, everything gets weird. Well, okay, so if I push you and I push this down... Okay. Now it's a question of like, if I push the player character down, are we gonna get it? Yeah, we're gonna get a full slide here. Okay. We can use this thing to push the player character into that elemental and deposit him downward. Okay. And then I can reposition this stuff to allow me to grab the is this going to work the way I want it to? Am I going to be able to get back is the question I'm really asking. Well, it doesn't matter, right? Because once we picked one of these up, it stays picked up. So then the question is just like, can I now figure out how to get to that Horus symbol? Because I am curious. I think it's the Eye of Horus, right? It's the Eye of something. Can I get over there? Because I would like to get over there. We can... I'm not really sure how I would do that. The other thing is I'm not sure like what the utility of it would be. Is it just a way to get back from the top right corner? Because it looks like, given where the eye to our upper right is and the eye where our lower right is, my guess would be that this just allows us to push through these blocks and get back down here. Actually, there's eyes on the ice here as well. And even when you're looking for them, it is not necessarily trivial to see them. I mean, are they all just traversal stuff? Okay, see, this is trade 3 keys for a star. That's not really something that I'm interested in at the moment. This is something I'm interested in. Okay, that's getting pretty close. I do not remember. So we were just on Fire Island, and is there an island with an orange gem on it? And I mean, there must be, right? Yeah, I'm so curious what these other oh, okay, that right there was telling me that that's open. So presumably the one right above us also breaks, I guess. I wonder if I can use an air elemental for that. I can't. What if I... I'm gonna use this thing. I'm gonna try to throw myself through the brick. Nope, I just die. Well, I don't know how I would reach that otherwise, and we can't take the air elementals with us through here because of this. But if I could break that, that would let me get the air elementals out of the puzzle. I'm not sure what the utility is of this space being available, you know? Let me... Is this one fake? No. Then how would you actually access anything else from any of this anyway? I guess I could do this now. Pushing that there doesn't help anything. But that does let me do this, and then we could use air elementals to... Well, I guess I had to, I have to adjust this one first, right? That one needs to be placed there. Then we... So if I push it down, it'll go 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then I need to get... Because the thing I need is to get an air elemental with me, right? Out here. So I guess actually what I want to do with you is just get you thrown through all these. What do I do with you once you're through here, though? I have to be able to push you to activate you. You have to actually move when I do push you. And the idea is it would be nice if you could, like... Let me try something like this. Okay, so then I'm going to use this one to reposition the player character. This is going to throw us to safety through here. Okay, that didn't work the way I thought it was going to. Obviously, I wanted to like crash into that and then be able to push it. So we want to leave this thing in a different place. But what we ultimately want to do with it, right, is get it... What we ultimately want to do with it is get it to the left of the block so that it can push the block upward. Maybe the secret here is that we're not actually done setting up air elementals yet. Because I need to put this one in a position where it's going to like catch the other incoming air elemental. Oh, damn it, that's right. That's gonna create that problem no matter what. Well, actually, I wonder now if the player character getting pushed into that box would kill the player character or the box, because we know that sometimes when I collide with a box at high speed, it's usually the box that breaks. Let's find out. Okay. Wait, but now I can't move you anymore. And if I were to get pushed over, shoot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You won't have enough movement left. Like if I push this air elemental to get us some distance, like I can't move this thing now that it's over here, is the thing that's frustrating. If I push the air elemental to the left, it'll destroy the box, but then I can't step on the space. There's no way to get it out of there now that it's in that spot. Yeah, that doesn't... So if I let the elementals pass me through to here, and I push you from there, no, unfortunately I cannot end my movement in the space right next to the player character, which is the thing I need to do. Because obviously if we end our movement here, the player character does the ice slip. I need to be able to push you. And if I just move directly into the ice thing, so this was broken at the point where we pushed that air elemental into the box to move the box into the corner in the first place. But I don't know, so I can't, if I pass an air elemental through, it's going to turn the one that's facing up in a way that's not very useful. It would be a lot better if... Let me pull this way back. It would be a lot better if we had an air elemental in the space to the left of where this one is right now, which is to say... we do this. We pass one through you. Then we... left, right. Okay. I'm curious what happens if the player character gets sent over there now. Do I destroy the box? Oh, right. Well, that's a problem. No, that's not what I meant to do. Shoot, I forgot I was controlling the elemental and not the player. Okay. Okay, so put that there. Put that there. Because I do have to cover up all of the spikes. Or else, you know, I die horribly from being spiced. Okay. Now we will finally get to test. Does the player character die or does the box die? Alright, that's what I was hoping. That gets us down here, which gets us a key. All of that work was for a key. Fun. Okay. Oh, no, you know what this bottom box is for? This bottom secret path is for? That's how you fall down to grab the black crystal here. So in order to do that, we would have to use the fact that we've now opened up this path to somehow get the box over to the right, which is to say that I need to go back down here and approach this room from this side. This was not about getting a key. This was about getting the angle that allows you to bring the box over. Yeah, that was the actual point. And then how do I turn that into this box being in a useful position? Because that's going to push you the wrong way. So I think I need to approach the box from the bottom, right? So that I can put an elemental in like the right... Yeah, I need to put an elemental in the right position, facing the right way. Well, no, I can't move the box back now because I was not paying attention, but it moves 2 spaces instead of 1 when you do that. So we have to set up an elemental that's going to let us move the box out of this corner when the box gets pushed into it, right? But I don't have any idea how to do that. I'm looking at this and trying, just trying to think through, like, how would I even make that happen? I mean, I can make an elemental point downward, but that's not useful, right? Because then I push this upward and then it just goes back and forth forever? No, it gets, right, it gets unmade. How would I... And I can't get anything past it. But there wouldn't be a way to get this thing to face any other direction. I don't know what these are for. I don't know why I need to do this. But I'm fairly sure we need to put the block in this hole, right? We need to ring the gong, get the gong stuff done, put the block in the hole, and then get projected over... Well, no, I don't even need to get projected over the space. I just need to walk right from this spot and then downward. And that's how we get the black crystal. But I'm just going to not worry about it for right now. We will come back and get it some other time if that's a thing that we really need to do. Okay, so here we have like a pretty weird situation. We have a block that appears to be sleeping for what it, like whatever that means. Let me look at my screenshot real quick. Why does this screen have this shape on it? So, okay. A thing that I noted immediately, the spot on that screen where that shape was in the sand, it was between two rocks, and there was another rock down and to the right of the one rock. So, this is a partial recreation of the space. But it's definitely not a full recreation of the space. I guess just to like recreate features of the area, there would be a rock 2 tiles down from that rock. There was also another rock here. Yeah. What are you for? I can't even get you. I can get. No, that's not true. I can get you out of there. So we can push this up with us. Okay, that's really weird. So on that screen, the screen where I took the screenshot, there is a wood block and a metal block, and they are above and below this rock right here. And I guess you're supposed to only recreate that part of the screen, even though there are several other parts of the screen that don't match up. Like, for example, the fact that there should be a rock in the position I'm standing in right now. It's a very weird, just like partial shape recreation. Okay, that feels very strange. I'm not sure that I like that. I think the areas should be much more similar to one another if that's how that's gonna work. Okay, hold on. Is this not proper Ice Island? Yes, it absolutely is. It's just that bottom one's not on the map. Okay, we're not doing big islands right now. We are focusing on other stuff. I do feel like we've gotten some important things done. So there should be one more small island somewhere. What are you? You're the one where that thing is breaking, yeah. There should be one more small island somewhere where I can ring a gong and make something happen, and I do not know where that place is yet. I don't believe. There's something covered by the clouds down there. We've been up here. Well, we've done a lot of stuff here. We haven't gotten the black crystal, but those are often quite a challenge. There is a blue crystal to earn. And now that we have a water elemental on this screen, this seems like considerably more doable, right? So if I... Okay, what happens if I do that? Did I ever try this? Okay, it just leaves the metal box in place. Her dead. Alright, so how do we use this to our advantage? What does this guy actually do for us? I guess I can turn him into one of these blocks and then put that through. It doesn't accomplish anything. What about if we create the situation where we have a metal block and then we push the metal block through here and okay, that deletes the other block. And that at the very least gets me this. And then if I come over here and I wash back around, that's what I meant to do. How does this help? What does this do for me? So I can push you down here. But I have to get underneath this block in order to be able to push it. Like, we do want to use the one block to stop the other block from going all the way to the right, right? Because there's no way for us to... If I step here, we're just destroying that. There's no way for me to push the block off of the right wall once it gets there. But we do have a real problem now of, like, how do I even interact with this situation without getting the one block completely stuck? Because if I push this down, then now I'm stuck. Right, I can't get out of here at all. If I mean, we got the crystal. I don't necessarily need the star right this second. I sure would like the star. Let me start the puzzle over. So we know how to destroy the block on here. It does feel like this should still be right? Because, like, the only way to get the wood block... Yeah, that's no good, obviously. We need the second block. The only way to get the wood block through here in a way where it does anything at all is to commit it to that. But then I can't get below it to push it upward anymore. Unless one of these rocks turns out to be fake somehow. And let me just double check my assumption here. I'm pretty sure that we know how this works, but if I do that, this does go all the way to the wall, right? And then obviously it's not usable to us in any way from there. So there might be some property of these blocks that I'm not remembering. that makes this not a total nightmare, but there's no way to push a block into... Oh. So we push this into here, and then we push this through here now so that it will stop early. And when we break this, I can now walk through here, put this in this position, come back around, and have it stop the wood block coming through the top water flow, come out below it. There we go. And then walk around one more time. Okay, cool. Do we need that star? I don't think so. No, but we do have it. And then there is just the question of this thing. So let's see if we can put that one together. Doesn't really look all that complicated, but I'm sure it's going to turn out to be... Well, I guess the path that I'm seeing there is the way out of that area. Although the way into the area also doesn't seem all that complicated to see. Nope, that is like the easiest one of these for sure. And, you know, traditionally 6 of these has been the magic number. I have to wonder if there is a statue at the top of the island where we can make the mirror images that will want 6 of these for purposes. And then we still have one extra because that's kind of the name of the game, right? That's how this stuff has worked so far. It feels like we always have one extra. So now that we know a little bit more about like the world and the way it works, we can see that this is in fact a path. This is something. Unfortunately, it's not super useful, and it would have been better for us to find this island from the other side. But we do now know that it exists, and we know approximately where it is, so maybe we can figure out a way over there? Let me whirlpool. Okay, see, so there's this little side path, but this doesn't actually go anywhere. Now I feel like I have to go all around looking for extra paths for our turtle friend. And you know, there are some spots where it definitely like suggests that there will be one. Did we get all the crystals off this island? We did, right? We don't see any more. We see stars. There's a key left. But yeah, it's interesting that I feel like we were pretty thorough with orange and blue, and now we have 11 of each crystal. 11 of each gemstone, and not 12, which you would imagine would be the significant value. And it's worth noting, we've found almost no new keys. So I do feel like this is probably the next thing to do, because we need more keys to unlock what remains in the other area. All right, so I do think this thing, which I did completely by accident, was right and is important. And then I'm like, how do I get you to... Okay, you do die on spikes. That's interesting to know. I guess I have one spare block over here that I could use to just fill in a hole. See, the thing is, I can easily ring this silver gong, but like to what end? Is that actually a thing that's worth doing at all? It doesn't seem like it, does it? Well, I guess the deal is with the silver thing in the way, I can't guide my double to the golden gong. Yeah, that's what it's about. Okay. So it does feel like this is just the right thing to do, right? And then, okay, I can make you do that. And then it's like using, I need this, I think I need this box, actually. But how would I get it? The answer is I would have to have done something very different early in the puzzle. I think I pushed the block into the wrong spot initially. I don't want to do that, obviously. How do I... Because obviously, like, I can't... It's yeah, okay, kill you. Get you to respawn a little bit. Damn it. I have to be so careful not to waste any of these spots where I can only step on them once. I think I have to spend this to get that in place. And then I'm going to banish you for a second so that I can work on my own. Now we can get this into a pushable spot. I can ring this, and I can get you to ring that. And then I need this box up here, or else I'm not going to be able to come back from guiding the demon to the gold gong. No, wait, sorry. I want to be on this side. Perfect. Okay, yeah. You know, I've been treating these dark crystals like they're something completely different, but I don't think they are. I think they are just... I think this is an island like the other 4 elemental islands. There's these dark blocks like the one on the bottom of the screen, and we've seen them in other places as well. That's just a black hole. Good to know. And we're going to reach a statue here. We're going to find a stone like the other stones that we found. This is just going to be the 6th island, or the 5th island, really. 6th if you count the one with the green stone on it as being as consequential as the others, which I don't think probably is reasonable. So in order to get... See, this is actually kind of interesting, though, because we're not going to be able to access the destructions here, those things. Well, I guess that's the gem right there. I was going to say, how are we going to get to this gem? But the answer is it's actually, it's right there. It's right there is how we're going to get it. So I need to ring that gong, which requires me to ring the bronze gong, which requires me to... requires me to get over there, which I can't do. Okay, well, let's experiment with our friend here. So I can't make you... I can desync you a bunch, and then maybe I can get you far enough. Because, like, the idea is I want him to step so far down that he... there we go. Oh, he could just go straight through those. I was going to say I want him to step so far down that he gets sucked up in one of those things. But apparently that's not how that works. He just has the cheats. Shit. So I need to get into a position where... Okay. Where I have enough sideways movement There we go. How do I get you where I want you to go? Because a huge part of this is like desyncing my movement from his movement, right? Shoot. So I want you to be... Okay, here we go. So you can't move left anymore. I can use that to sort of join our positions a little bit. And now, with you here, I can get a little bit of distance to work with. Oh no, I thought I could stand in that bottom row of tiles. I just like undid all of that work. Cause like this is the stone, right? And then this is gonna open up quite a lot of interesting stuff for us, but I have to like redo all of this maneuvering. Okay, so now I can guide you down here. I need to be able to guide you down one more space, so I need you to desync from me. There we go. See, part of the problem here is that I lose a space of desync. It's fine. Okay, so now he can't go up anymore. This is a good time for me to go downwards so that I can drag him sideways a little bit more. I need to really desync our horizontal positions. Okay, so I go up. I had to desync things way more than that. Part of the problem is getting him to go, like, I need to get him stuck underneath that lip there, right? Right here. No, wait. There we go. There we go. Now I can desync us in a slightly more useful spot, get you stuck under there, and then I can continue to gain distance. Okay, so now I need to go up a bunch so that I can guide you in this direction. I love that he can cross over small dents in the terrain. It is so frustrating that most things we work with can't. Okay. So desyncing our position again. Ah, that's almost good enough. It's so close to good enough. Okay. There we go. This is going to let me go down, 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 and ding the bell. Awesome. Okay. Now I need him to die. So let's throw him in the hole. Now we have the much easier task of getting him to ring this gong up here, which I can absolutely make work. Ooh. And that gets us this thing and an achievement for collecting every rune stone, which is interesting. And then I wanted to ring the gold gong so that I can destroy this block over here. So I do need you to fall in a hole again, and then we have to redo this whole fucking dance where where I get you over onto my side of the screen. So wait, now I want you here so that I can desync more freely. Get you stuck under there so that lets me... Oh right, he can break stuff for me. Actually, that's super rad. I was not thinking about that, but that means he can just dismantle this. And then that makes this part way easier, actually. Can I get you... I can't really get you tucked under anything. I'm trying to like get a little bit of horizontal desync here. But I've got my... now I'm all in my head. Because I can't get him to go any more than 2 spaces. There we go. Now I can direct him upward a little bit better. Hold on, I want to be like way up here. This is almost good. Okay, here we go. Bring that. I'm going to throw you in a big hole. This gets me this, and then we reset the puzzle. Just put this on there, and that lets me do that. Cool. How do I... Oh, I see. So I would have to push this block... Oh, wait. I don't see. I was going to push this block. I'm trying to get the star. I'm thinking about the star. So there's a switch over there that has to be hit. And obviously for that switch to be hit, this wood block has to be pushed into that hole. But I don't actually see a way of doing that. Well, you know what? Let's throw this in here. See what happens when I step on this space. Okay, if there is some kind of power to gain here, it is gained from having... Sorry, there's no if. There is some kind of power to gain here, and it is gained from having more things than we currently have. That's fine. Okay, so we have some earth elementals. I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess. That's very funny. I'm going to go out on a limb here and guess that this... Oh, I can't actually reach the stairs. Hold on. Can Demon Man traverse stuff for me? Like, can he go... There we go. I need to desync a little bit. Need to desync this much. No, okay. If I get him to go off screen, it doesn't do anything. It was worth a shot. Okay, I assumed touching would kill him, because like we can't actually ever go down from here, right? The black hole is in the way, unless. Well, I mean, like in order for us to get down there, and also apparently in order for us to do the puzzle on the screen above, we have to be able to go through those black holes. So I bet that's what the 9 black crystal power is the ability to go through those black holes. Which is neat, but it's not actually very helpful. So, there's still Fire Island, and there's still Air Island, where there's kind of a lot of stuff that has not yet been done. But I don't think between the two of them there are enough keys to unlock the 2 locks that necessarily we would have to be able to unlock here. There's going to be a path in the trees somewhere, isn't there? Just trying to figure out like how we would get to that that green block. I don't know. It's weird. There's that block on that rise, and I don't know. Anyway, we've done this now, and I'm sure it will be meaningful soon. I don't think there's any places where our progress is directly gated by those things. So maybe for the moment, like this is it, right? For the moment, this is what we need to be doing. Out of curiosity here, I'm not actually going to do this whole puzzle, but I can, in fact, convert water elementals into the other elemental types. That's really interesting. So like, what's the move here? Well, I guess like I said, I'm not gonna do the whole thing. I can walk over and touch this. That doesn't help us. We need to, I don't know, fling a rock elemental into it or something. Yeah, I think it's something like that. All right. Well, I think that's what we're going to call it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm feeling really good about a lot of the progress that we've made elsewhere. It feels to me like this is the next major thing to break. So when you come back next time, we're going to break it. And we'll see you then.